Now I request Subhash Matre sir to present the paper.
मी प्राध्यापक सुभाष लक्ष्मण म्हात्रे, वसंतराव नाईक कला व वाणिज्य महाविद्यालय मुरुड जंजिरा. माझ्या पेपरचं नाव आहे ग्रंथालय आणि आधुनिक तंत्रज्ञानाची गरज. लोकशिक्षण, लोकजागृती आणि वाचकांच्या सुप्त गुणांना वाव देण्याचे प्रत्यक्ष अप्रत्यक्ष काम ग्रंथालय करीत असते. वाचनालय ही सेवाभावी कार्य करणारी संस्था आहे. मानवाच्या अत्यावश्यक गरजाप्रमाणे शिक्षण व वाचन यांनाही जीवनात महत्त्वाचे स्थान आहे. मानवाची बौद्धिक मनोरंजनात्मक गरज ग्रंथालयाच्या माध्यमातून भागवली जाते. ग्रंथांचा केवळ संग्रह म्हणजे ग्रंथालय नव्हे, मात्र ग्रंथाशिवाय ग्रंथालय असूच शकत नाही. ग्रंथ हा ग्रंथालयाचा सर्वात प्रमुख घटक आहे. ग्रंथ हा ग्रंथालयाचा प्राण आहे. ग्रंथ अबोल असतात, वाचक त्यांना बोलके करत असतात. एक बोलका आणि एक अबोल एकत्र येऊन काहीच होणार नाही, तर या दोघांना एकत्र आणू शकणारा ग्रंथपाल हा एक महत्त्वाचा घटक आहे. ग्रंथ, वाचक आणि ग्रंथपाल या त्रिमूर्तीचे केंद्रस्थान म्हणजे ग्रंथालय होय. महाराष्ट्राला ग्रंथालयाचा समृद्ध वारसा आहे. ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनीचे सरन्यायाधीश जेम्स मॅकिनेच यांच्या प्रयत्नाने मुंबईत स्मिटररी सोसायटीची स्थापना सन 1804 मध्ये झाली. या संस्थेने सन 1805 मध्ये ग्रंथालयाची स्थापना केली. हे महाराष्ट्रातील मुद्रित ग्रंथालयाचे पहिले ग्रंथालय होते. पुढे जॉन माल्कन यांच्या प्रयत्नाने सन 1827 मध्ये लिटररी सोसायटीचे ग्रेट ब्रिटन आयकॉर्डच्या रॉयल एशियाटिक सोसायटीत विलिनीकरण केले. हे ग्रंथालय मुंबईतील मध्यवर्ती ग्रंथालय म्हणून ओळखले जाते. ग्रंथालयाच्या प्राचीन काळाकडे आपण दृष्टी टाकली असता आपणास असे दिसून येते की त्या काळी ग्रंथालय व ग्रंथपालांच्या महत्त्वाच्या कार्याची समाजात पुरेशी कल्पना नव्हती. मात्र आजच्या आधुनिक प्रवाहात या परिस्थितीत बदल झालेला आहे. आजचे युग हे संगणक युग म्हणून ओळखले जाते. आजच्या आधुनिक युगात प्रत्येक व्यक्ती हा यंत्राप्रमाणे काम करत आहे. म्हणूनच वाचकांची आवश्यकता व ग्रंथालय सेवकांची कार्यक्षमता वाढावी. नवीन तंत्रप्रणालीची ग्रंथालयांना गरज भासू लागली आहे. मानवी जीवन व व्यवहाराच्या विविध क्षेत्रात ज्याप्रमाणे यंत्र व तंत्रज्ञानाचा प्रभाव पडलेला दिसून येतो, त्याचप्रमाणे ग्रंथालय व ग्रंथपालन क्षेत्रात यांत्रिकीकरणाने क्रांती घडवून आणली. उदाहरणार्थ ग्रंथांची नोंद, ग्रंथांना नंबर देणे, देवाणघेवाण, संदर्भ विभाग यामध्ये संगणकाच्या मार्फत कामे केली जातात. ग्रंथालयाचे प्रकार. प्रामुख्याने ग्रंथालयाचे 3 प्रकार लक्षात ठेवण्यासारखे आहेत. एक शैक्षणिक ग्रंथालय, 2 सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालय, 3 संशोधनात्मक ग्रंथालय. शैक्षणिक ग्रंथालय यामध्ये प्रामुख्याने प्राथमिक शाळेतील बाल वाचनालय, माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक शाळेतील ग्रंथालय, महाविद्यालयीन विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी महाविद्यालयीन ग्रंथालय आणि विद्यापीठीय ग्रंथालय यांचा समावेश होतो. शालेय ग्रंथालयाचे स्वरूप शालेय अभ्यासक्रमांना पूरक असते. महाविद्यालयीन ग्रंथालये ज्ञानाच्या विविध शाखांची रूपरेषा जाणून घेणाऱ्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सहाय्य करतात. पदवीधरांना व संशोधकांना विद्यापीठ ग्रंथालय उपयुक्त ठरतात. दुसरा सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालय हा प्रकार आहे. शालेय महाविद्यालयीन व विद्यापीठ ग्रंथालय प्रामुख्याने विद्यार्थ्यांना ज्ञान देण्यास मदत करतात. सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालयाचे प्रामुख्याने त्यापेक्षा विस्तृत रूप आहे. नावाप्रमाणे ही सर्व जणांसाठी ग्रंथालय असतात. स्त्री, पुरुष, बालक, प्रौढ, सुशिक्षित, अशिक्षित अशा अनेक वाचकांसाठी सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालयाचे प्रयोजन असते. गरीब श्रीमंत असा इथे भेदभाव केला जात नाही. सर्वांना ग्रंथालयात मुक्त प्रवेश असतो. केंद्रित, प्रादेशिक, शहर, तालुका, पेठा, ग्राम व कीर्ती संग्रहालय सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालयाच्या कक्षात येतात. तिसरा प्रकार आहे संशोधनात्मक ग्रंथालय. विविध शाखातील ज्ञान प्राप्त व्हावे म्हणून संशोधन ग्रंथालय अस्तित्वात आली आहे. सरकारतर्फे तसेच खाजगी संस्थांतर्फे चालवली जातात। संशोधनात्मक ग्रंथालय ज्ञानात दिवसेंदिवस भर टाकत आहे। सध्याचे युग हे संगणक युग म्हणून ओळखले जाते। आजच्या आधुनिक प्रवाहात प्रत्येक व्यक्ती हा यंत्राप्रमाणे काम करत आहे, म्हणून वाचकांची गरज व ग्रंथालय कर्मचाऱ्यांची कार्यक्षमता वाढवून नवीन तंत्रप्रणालीची गरज ग्रंथालयांना भासू लागली आहे। जीवनाच्या प्रत्येक क्षेत्रात ज्याप्रमाणे तंत्रज्ञानाचा प्रभाव पडलेला दिसून येतो, त्याप्रमाणे ग्रंथालयात यांत्रिकीकरणाने क्रांती घडवून आणली। उदाहरणार्थ ग्रंथोपार्जन, ग्रंथोपस्कार, देवाणघेवाण, संदर्भ विभाग यामध्ये संगणकाच्या मार्फत कामे होऊ लागली आहे। अद्ययावत माहिती देणारे संगणक इत्यादीचे ग्रंथालयात आगमन झाल्याने ग्रंथालय तंत्रज्ञानाच्या हातात जातात की काय अशी भीती निर्माण झाली आहे। पूर्वी ग्रंथ प्रकाशकाने प्रकाशित केलेल्या पुस्तकांची यादी महाविद्यालय ग्रंथालयात दाखवित असत, परंतु आता माहिती तंत्रज्ञानामुळे प्रकाशकांच्या यादी तसेच ई-जर्नल, ई-बुक त्वरित संगणकावर उपलब्ध असतात। आपल्याला हवी ती माहिती सर्च डाटावर उपलब्ध होत असल्यामुळे वाचकांचा ग्रंथालयात जाऊन पुस्तके वाचनाचा कल कमी होत चाललेला आहे। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडियाद्वारे ज्ञान संपादन करणे शक्य झाले असले तरी ग्रंथांचे महत्त्व कमी झाले नाही, कारण हे स्पर्धेचे युग आहे। विद्यार्थ्यांची अभ्यास करण्याची वृत्ती वाढत चाललेली आहे। आज प्रत्येक क्षेत्रात संशोधन सुरू झाले आहे। आपले संशोधन कसे चांगले व दर्जेदार होईल यासाठी प्रयत्न होत आहेत। प्रत्येक ठिकाणी तज्ज्ञ मंडळीची नेमणूक करत आहे। आपल्या ग्रंथालयात उपलब्ध नसणारी माहिती मिळवण्यासाठी कोणते प्रयत्न करता येतील आणि ती माहिती कुठे मिळेल याबद्दलचे ज्ञान ग्रंथालयाला असणे आवश्यक आहे। वाचकांचा वेळ कसा वाचेल व त्यांना लवकरात लवकर माहिती कशी मिळेल यासाठी ग्रंथपालाने प्रयत्न करायला पाहिजे। वाचकांचा विश्वास संपादन करणारा ग्रंथपालक ग्रंथालयाचा विकास व प्रगती करू शकतो। महाविद्यालयाचा विचार केला तर प्राचार्य हे हृदय तर ग्रंथपाल हा मेंदू आहे। सारांश, ज्ञान प्रसाराच्या प्रक्रियेत ग्रंथालय हेच प्रभावी माध्यम आहे। या माध्यमाचे महत्त्व समाजाला ज्ञात होणे म्हणजेच ग्रंथालयाविषयी सामाजिक जाणीव होय। ग्रंथालयामुळे प्रत्येक मानवाला वैयक्तिकरित्या आणि समाजाला सामूहिकरित्या फायदा मिळत आहे, कारण भूतकाळातील विचारवंतांचे विचार ग्रंथांच्या रूपात जतन केले जातात आणि अगदी पुढील पिढीला सोपवले जातात। आजच्या आधुनिक युगात ग्रंथालयाचे आवश्यक घटक ग्रंथालय सेवा, वाचन साहित्य, सेवक वर्ग, वाचक इत्यादी घटकात आमूलाग्र बदल झाला आहे। ग्रंथालयामध्ये संगणकीकरणामुळे ग्रंथालय व ग्रंथपालांच्या संकल्पना बदलल्या पाहिजेत। पारंपरिक संकल्पनेत बदल करणे आज ही गरज आहे। भारतासारख्या विकसनशील देशात साधन सामुग्रीची कमतरता आहे, पण उत्तम माहिती साधनांचा साठाही उपलब्ध आहे। या माहितीचा योग्य पद्धतीने परिणामकारक वापर होण्यासाठी ग्रंथपालाने नवीन तंत्रज्ञान आत्मसात करणे गरजेचे आहे।
प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर बहिरगुंडे यशस, वसंतराव नाईक कला वाणिज्य महाविद्यालय, मुरुड, जंजिरा। माझ्या राष्ट्रीय परिषदेमध्ये माझा संशोधनाचा विषय ग्रंथालय स्वरूप कार्य व तंत्रज्ञान सादर करीत आहे। ग्रंथपाल म्हणजे सर्वसाधारणपणे सर्व प्रकारची छापील तसेच हस्तलिखित माहिती साधने एकत्रितपणे ठेवण्याची जागा म्हणजे ग्रंथालय होय। ग्रंथालयाच्या विकासाबरोबर ग्रंथालय या शब्दाची व्याख्याही बदलली। एक ऑक्सफोर्ड शब्दकोशातील व्याख्येनुसार ग्रंथालय म्हणजे वाचन, अभ्यास आणि संदर्भासाठी उपलब्ध असणाऱ्या पुस्तकाचे स्थान होय। F.G.B. हर्टिचंग यांच्यामध्ये विविध पुस्तके आणि माहिती यांचे क्रमवार संकलन करून जतन केलेले वास्तू म्हणजे ग्रंथालय होय, ज्यातून शिक्षणाशी संबंधित मानवी मनाचे प्रतीक दिसून येते। नवीन इंग्रजी शब्दकोशात ग्रंथालयाची व्याख्या खालीलप्रमाणे संग्रहित: पुस्तकांची काळजी घेणारी आणि ज्यास गरज असेल ती पुस्तके सहजतेने उपलब्ध करून देण्याचे कर्तव्य बजावणारी सार्वजनिक संस्था म्हणजे ग्रंथालय होय। भारतीय ग्रंथालय शास्त्राचे जनक डॉक्टर S.R. रंगनाथन यांनी ग्रंथालय लोकशाही मूल्य जोपासणारी सार्वजनिक संस्था आहे असे मत व्यक्त केले आहे. ग्रंथालय विविध प्रकारचे आहेत. शैक्षणिक ग्रंथालय, सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालय, वैयक्तिक ग्रंथालय, संगणकीय ग्रंथालय. शैक्षणिक ग्रंथालयामध्ये शाळा, कॉलेज, महाविद्यालय, विश्वविद्यालय याच्याशी निगडीत असतात. सार्वजनिक ग्रंथालय ही लोकांसाठी चालवलेले ग्रंथालय असतं. याचा अर्थ लोकांकडून प्रत्येक महिन्याला जी वर्गणी घेतली जाते त्यावर ग्रंथालयाचे सर्व व्यवस्थापन अवलंबून असते. वैयक्तिक ग्रंथालय ज्याच्या त्याच्या सोयीनुसार बनवलेलं स्वतःचं ग्रंथालय असते. उदाहरणार्थ कर्मचारी, व्यवस्थापक, अधिकारी, डॉक्टर, वकील, प्राध्यापक, व्यापारी हे आपल्या आवडीनुसार आपल्या घरामध्येच ग्रंथालय तयार करतात. आपल्या व्यवसायानुसार शब्दसंग्रह जतन करणे, त्याचं वाचन करणे अशा स्वरूपामध्ये ही ग्रंथालय उभी राहताना दिसतात. संगणकीय ग्रंथालय हा संपूर्ण जगामध्ये डिजिटल ग्रंथालय ही संकल्पना आली आहे. त्यांच्या साह्याने जगभरातील अनेक मोलाचे ग्रंथ वाचकांना ग्रंथालयामधून वाचता येणे शक्य झाले आहे. अशा प्रकारे आज माहिती प्रसारणाच्या क्षेत्रामध्ये मोठे बदल झाल्यामुळे त्या दृष्टीने ग्रंथालय ही वेगळ्या पद्धतीने विकसित होत आहे. ग्रंथालयाची कार्य. ग्रंथालयाचा प्रमुख ग्रंथपाल, त्याची कार्य म्हणजे ग्रंथालयातील ग्रंथ व त्याचे व्यवस्थापन करणे. ग्रंथपाल हा ग्रंथालयाचा केंद्रबिंदू असतो. त्याला सर्व प्रकारच्या पुस्तकाबद्दल सखोल ज्ञान असणे आवश्यक आहे. ग्रंथालय सर्वार्थाने समृद्ध करण्याचा त्याचा उदात्त हेतू असायला हवा. 2. पुस्तके व्यवस्थित ठेवण्यासाठी लागणारं साहित्य म्हणजे रॅक, मांडणी अत्याधुनिक सोयीने व्यवस्थित असायला हवी. ग्रंथालयात येणाऱ्या वाचकाला हवी असलेली माहिती उपलब्ध करून देणे हे ग्रंथालयाचे मुख्य कार्य आहे. 3. ग्रंथालयात आलेल्या पुस्तकाची साहित्याची व्यवस्थितपणे नोंदणी करून ती वाचकापर्यंत पुरवणे. नवीन आलेल्या वाचकांना ग्रंथालयाविषयी ग्रंथपालाने आपल्या ग्रंथालयाची तोंडी परिपूर्ण माहिती देणे आवश्यक आहे. 4. ग्रंथ प्रदर्शन आयोजित करणे. आपल्या ग्रंथालयातील विविध ग्रंथाचा साठा वाचकांना माहिती होण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून ग्रंथ प्रदर्शन भरवावे. इंटरनेटच्या माध्यमातून वाचकाला आधुनिक माहिती पुरवणे आवश्यक असते. आधुनिक काळामध्ये ग्रंथालयाचे स्वरूप परिपूर्ण बदलते आहे. ग्रंथालयामध्ये विविध प्रकारच्या सॉफ्टवेअरचा शोध लागला असून ग्रंथालयाचे व्यवस्थापन संगणकाच्या माध्यमातून होत असते. यामध्ये वर्गीकरण, तालिकीकरण, देवाणघेवाण, नियतकालिकेची नोंद, वाचकाची नोंद या सॉफ्टवेअरद्वारे केली जाते. उदाहरणार्थ सोल, डील, नेट ई ग्रंथालय, कोवा, LMS अशा विविध प्रकारचे सॉफ्टवेअर हे बाजारात उपलब्ध आहे. या तंत्रज्ञानामुळे वाचकांना क्षणाचाही विलंब न होता माहिती पुरवली जाते. गुगल ही एक सर्च इंजिन आहे. याद्वारे कोणत्याही विषयाची, कोणत्याही प्रकारची जगातील माहिती एका ठिकाणी बसून आपण मिळवू शकतो. या माहितीचा वापर आपण संशोधन, प्रोजेक्ट, प्रबंध, विविध प्रकारचे ग्रंथ लिहिण्यासाठी संदर्भ म्हणून उपलब्ध माहिती एकाच ठिकाणी मिळते. निष्कर्ष. आधुनिक युगात वाचकांना कमी वेळामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त माहिती मिळायला पाहिजे या दृष्टिकोनातून तंत्रज्ञानाचा वापर करून आपण आपले ग्रंथालय सुसज्ज ठेवण्याची गरज आहे. जेणेकरून नवीन आलेल्या वाचकांना हवी असलेली माहिती कोणत्याही प्रकारचा विलंब न होता तात्काळ देता येईल. ग्रंथालयात येणारे वाचक विविध प्रकारचे असल्यामुळे त्यांच्या गरजा लक्षात घेऊन त्यांच्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरे आपल्याला माहिती असल्याशिवाय देऊ शकत नाही. म्हणून ग्रंथालयातील कर्मचाऱ्यांना सुद्धा वाचनाची आवड निर्माण करून घेणे अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. वाचनाची आवड नसेल तर वाचकांना हवी असलेली माहिती द्यायला फार विलंब होतो. बदलत्या युगात आधुनिक ग्रंथालयाचा तंत्रज्ञानाचा वापर करून वाचकाला सेवा देण्याचं काम ग्रंथालयातील कर्मचाऱ्यांनी करावे. धन्यवाद.
Here we integrate all the library data into the SQL server. Primarily, the librarian has to add student and books detail into the database. After that, he or she can view, delete, update those detail through the library management system. On the account of this, user can access the library and the time. The librarian can access the data without any confusion. Each data is refused to the database. If he or she access any user detail, then it show username ID, book details and penalty details. They no need to write it on the paper for any references. By the editing the data, they can change the parameters in it. In spite of the working of the manual, the librarian can feel easy to handle the automatic system. It has no additional features such as a librarian can maintain the library record, student history of the penalties and the issues. It always track the count to the books in the library and the issue book details. This cause a flexible service for librarians and the student. It is the user friendly interface, so basic computer knowledge is enough to access the LMS. This issue of the traditional library are the identified and promote to easy access for the library. In the library management system, the library can add, update, remove the student and the book detail into the database. The student have a unique ID for the accessing and book for the library. Through the ID, the librarian can check user details, find payment and book details. The LMS reduce labor work and mark the system efficient. In future work, we plan to enhance the LMS by the integrate of the LMS with local area network LAN, which increase the efficiently for the system. Thank you.
ठाकुर श्यामनारायण डिग्री कॉलेज कांदीवली तथा वसंतराव नाइक कला वाणिज्य महाविद्यालय मुरुड जंजिरा के संयुक्त तत्वाधान में आयोजित नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस उच्च शिक्षा और उच्च शिक्षा संस्थाओं में पुस्तकालय प्रणाली इस विषय पर आयोजित सभी प्रतिभागियों को तथा सेशन अध्यक्ष को मैं सादर प्रणाम करते हुए मैं अपना प्रपत्र प्रस्तुत करना चाहूँगा। मेरे प्रपत्र का विषय है शिक्षा प्रक्रिया में पुस्तकालय का योगदान। मित्रों, शिक्षा प्रक्रिया में पुस्तकालय की भूमिका जो महत्वपूर्ण मानी जाती है, समाज द्वारा जो अलग अलग संस्थाएं मतलब स्थापित हो चुकी है, जिनमें पुस्तकालय जो एक महत्वपूर्ण संस्था है और ये शैक्षणिक संस्था के रूप में आज भी मतलब एक सफलतापूर्वक अपना कार्य निभा रही है। विद्यालय हो, महाविद्यालय हो, विश्वविद्यालय हो, शोध संस्थाएं या सांस्कृतिक संस्थाएं हो, ललित कला मनोरंजन के लिए संस्थाएं हो, तो इन सभी के लिए पुस्तकालय एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका के रूप में आज भी हमारे सम्मुख है। पुस्तकालय एवं मतलब शिक्षा, इनका एक अनन्य साधारण महत्व है। शिक्षा का जो उद्देश्य हम सब जानते हैं कि ज्ञान और कौशल प्रदान करना, मूल्यों को जागृत करना तथा व्यावसायिक कौशल प्रदान करना, परंतु इनके अलावा मतलब शिक्षा जो औपचारिक तथा जो अनौपचारिक, ये जो दो पहल है, ये जो दो आयाम है शिक्षा के, तो औपचारिक शिक्षा के अंतर्गत विद्यालय, महाविद्यालय, विश्वविद्यालय इनका समावेश होता है और अनौपचारिक शिक्षा प्रक्रिया में शिक्षक की भूमिका जो अत्यल्प होती है, जैसे कि इसमें पुस्तकालयों की भूमिका महत्वपूर्ण मानी जाती है और ऐसी स्थिति में विद्यार्थियों को ज्ञानार्जन प्रायः स्वाध्याय के माध्यम से, स्वाध्ययन के माध्यम से ज्ञानार्जन करना पड़ता है, ज्ञान प्राप्त करना पड़ता है। और इस दिशा में औपचारिक शैक्षणिक संस्थाओं की जो कार्य पुस्तकालय है या औपचारिक शिक्षा संस्थाओं से जुड़े जो पुस्तकालय है, उनका योगदान महत्वपूर्ण माना जाता है। तो औपचारिक तथा अनौपचारिक शिक्षा प्रक्रिया में जैसे पुस्तकालय का योगदान महत्वपूर्ण माना जाता है, वैसे अन्य दृष्टिकोणों से भी पुस्तकालय की भूमिका महत्वपूर्ण होती है, जैसे कि कामकाजी समूह के लिए पुस्तकालय का योगदान या विकलांग।
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself, Mrs. Jagruti Zadhav, I am here to present the paper on library management system in this national e-conference on library management system in higher education and higher education institutions. The author of the papers are Dr. Sharad Phulari and Mrs. Jagruti Zadhav. Let us see the abstract of this particular paper. Library is a collection of sources of information and similar resources made accessible to a defined community for reference or for borrowing purpose. The process of handling a library manually is very troublesome and clumsy. As regards to this point of view, the computerized system for handling the activities of library management provides a comprehensive way to lessen physical labor, to reduce complexity of the manual system, and so on. This aim to design and implement a computerized library management system. The library management system was designed and implemented using the HTML. It is also called as Hypertext Markup Language, CSS, that is Cascading Style Sheet, PHP, that is Hypertext Preprocessor, and MySQL database. The system was developed using the V-model software development approach. An extensive evaluation of the project determines that the project achieved many of its predefined objectives. Let's have a look at the background of the study. A library is an organized collection of information sources which is made accessible to the people. The library usually contains the information physically or in a digitized format. In the olden period, the access was usually in the library room. As the technology grew up, the access that was made online. Library is a fast-going organism. The ancient methods to maintain it are no longer dynamic and efficient. For expeditious retrieval and dissemination of information and better service for client, application of modern techniques has become absolutely indispensable. Libraries can be divided into categories by several types, which are academic libraries, corporate libraries, government libraries such as various national libraries, historical society libraries, private libraries, public libraries, school libraries, special libraries, digital libraries, picture libraries, or it is also called as photograph libraries, slide libraries, tool libraries, architecture libraries, fine arts libraries, medical libraries, theological libraries, and etc. A library is comprised of the following sections based on the services rendered. First type of section is acquisition section, in which the books demanded by different departments are done by the acquisition section. University Book Center is also working in this section for supply of books to the libraries in this university. Technical section to classify, catalog, opaque, barcode, etc. the documents of the university library. This section is working. Next is the circulation section. In this section, it provides documents to the members and users of library for home reading as well as reading in the library. The documents are arranged on the racks in stacks as per the Dewey Decimal classification scheme. Periodical section to procure, maintain, and arrange periodicals services to library members. Periodical section provides reference service with respect to the requirement of the reader. Reference section is attached to periodical section for convenience of the library users. Database like OPAC, CAP CD-ROM, abstracting databases, Delnet, online network service, etc. are available for the library members. Reprographic section has two automatic plain paper copiers and a duplicating machine through which the services of photocopy are provided to the readers. Binding section is a section in which it is working for binding work of the damaged books, back volumes, and other documents of this library. The required binding machinery is available in this section. Library management is a subdiscipline of institutional management that focuses on specific issues faced by libraries and library management professionals. Library management encompasses normal management tasks as well as intellectual freedom, anti-censorship, and fundraising tasks. Issues faced in library management frequently overlap those faced in management of non-profit organizations. Library management system is an application that portrays library system which could be generally small or medium in size. It is used by the librarian to categorically manage the library by the virtue of using a computerized system where he or she can record various transactions like issue of books, return of books, edition of new books, addition of new students, and etc. The objectives are designing a computerized library management system which would help evacuate the problem faced in manual library, implementing the system, evaluating and testing the performance of the system. Let us have a look at the purpose of library management system. To develop a computerized system that will manage the activities in the library, thereby providing easy access of library, usage for librarian, and usage for the users of the library. It will also help librarians keep track of library information, etc. This system will also provide electronic means of storage and help librarians keep track of library information. Let us look into some of the terms used in the library management system and its definition. First of it is bibliography. Bibliography refers to list of books and articles to be found at the back of many non-fiction books or at the end of articles in encyclopedia on the same subject. Accession register, a book in which the following information about the book is listed when it is obtained: accession number, title, price, and source of supply, date of withdrawal and reason for withdrawal. Book card, a card kept in the pocket of a book when the book is on the shelf. Blurb, blurb tells what the book is about. It is found either in the front inside flap of the jacket or one of the first few pages of the book or on the back cover. Catalog contains cards with information about each book in the library. Contents is the list in front of most books after the title page, which gives the chapter heading or story titles and their page numbers. Cataloging, it is the description of each books onto cards as it comes into the library. OPAC, an online public access catalog, is an online database of materials held by a library or group of libraries. Users search a library catalog principally to locate books and other material available at a library. Delnet Developing Library Network is an organization promoting resource sharing among libraries through the development of a network or libraries. Literature review is regarded as the brain of any institutes. Of course, many institutes understand the importance of the library to the growth of the institute and other esteemed users, which we categorically call the students. An integrated library system, also known as a library management system, is an enterprise resource planning system for a library used to track items owned, orders made, bills paid, and users who have borrowed. Library management system is a library management software for monitoring and controlling the transaction in a library. Library management supports the general requirement of the library, such as the acquisition, cataloging, circulation, and other sections. Before the advent of computer in modern age, there are different methods of keeping records in the library. Records are kept in the library on shelves, and each shelf are labeled in an alphabetical or numerical order in which the categories of books available are arranged on different positions on the shelves and as well as recorded on the library manuscript. And when any book is to be referenced, the manuscript is being referred to know the position of such required book by the person that requested for the book. After the invention of computer, seven different researchers have carried out various approach on an automated library management system in which this project is as well all about. A library management system usually comprises a relational database, software to interact with that database, and two graphical user interfaces, one for the users and one for the staff. Most integrated library systems separate software functions into discrete programs called modules, each of them integrated with a unified interface. Examples of modules might include acquisitions, that is, ordering, receiving, and invoicing materials, cataloging, that is, classifying and indexing materials, circulation, that is, lending materials to patrons and receiving them back, serials, tracking magazine and newspaper holdings, OPAC, that is, public interface for users. Development of library management system is a system for a library resource planning used to access the documents held, orders, payment, or lending, all made by the client. Sometimes a phrase like library integrated system is employed, especially in UK. Defines the integrated system as an automated system in which all the functional modules share the same bibliographic database. Integration as a concept is most usually found in bibliothèque economy. It became a landmark over 20 years ago and it has grown into an almost synonym for integrated system. Sometimes integrated refers to a system in which the library functions are processed in a main bibliographic file. By the mid to late 2000 library management system, vendors not only the number of services offered but also their prices, leading to some dissatisfaction among many smaller libraries. At the same time, open source integrated library system was in its initial early stage of testing. Some libraries began to such open source integrated library system such as Koha and Evergreen. Most reasons noted from these were to avoid vendor lock-in, license fees, and participate in software development. The much needed freedom from vendors also allowed libraries to prioritize need according to urgency, as opposed to what their vendor can offer. Recently, libraries which have moved to open source integrated library system have found that vendors are now more likely to provide quality service in order to continue a partnership, since they are no longer having the power of owing the integrated library system software and tying down libraries to strict contracts. This has been the case with the SC Lens Consortium. Following the success of Evergreen for the Georgia Pines Library Consortium, the South Carolina State's Library, along with some local public libraries, formed the SC11 Lens Consortium in order to share resources and to take advantage of the open source nature of the Evergreen integrated library system to meet their specific needs. Features of library management: manage book and member record with the help of barcode. Acquisitions with library management software. Acquisitions functions as generate purchase order, cancel purchase order, reminder purchase order, receive purchase order, invoice and instantly available in reports. Data can be searched by feeding purchase order number, invoice number, and supplier name. Circulation: library management software enables the complete management of multiple item issue and return of books using manual or barcode scanner. Use of barcodes for library management eases the everyday task of big libraries where the number of transactions exceeded several thousands in number. Moreover, the software can work even without barcodes seamlessly. The barcode generation and printing process is a built-in feature of this software. OPAC library management software admin member can easily search author, title, accession number, publication, and language. Also, admin can filter data with category wise. Facility for user to suggest items, user suggestions and request for purchasing a new item is handled by the software itself, reducing the administrator's task. Alert through email: admin can send mail to members, vendors, or any other people from the software. Multiple library setup: library management software can set up at different locations. Export all report into Excel Word. Admin can take all the details which are displayed in the reports into Excel and Word file. Handles donated items, free items, and keep track of donors. Some library items are free or some person donates the item. So libraries management software keeps track of those items. Provide multi-user environment. Library management software gives facility of multi-user environment. Multi-users can log in at the same time in the library management software. Maintain any media. One can define a number of things that one wants to keep track of, as well as can maintain different kinds of media like book, CD, file, documents, video cassette and audio cassette. Also, one can maintain media with its own specifications rather than common, and define the specification you want for that media. For book, that is pages, ISBN number, type, volume. Powerful search engine, custom field indices, library software provides sorted data on required fields by clicking on the column header that is clicked on publisher, the data will be sorted on publisher. Lock system, lock the subject or group of the member so that media can't be issued which falls under the criteria. One can in this way restrict the issuing of the media. Circulation, easy operation of circulation by entering the code of media. Get all the information related to the media and the number. Name, group, media type. Easy navigation and updating. Selecting an option from the given menu provides all the data related to that option in tabular format in a user-friendly manner. Auto filter and auto search on each master form, library software will search on the field where your cursor is and what you type is taken as a search value. Customize. One can customize the system to feel easier for data entry. Also, while adding records, the user can keep form in add mode, define holidays, and set the criteria of issuing the book if member is requested for media or not. Scrap type defines their own scrap type by scrapping the media, provides scrap runner utility to record the number of scrap media and the reports. Need of library management system. The main need is to improvise customer services through greater access to accurate information, increase productivity and job satisfaction among staff members as it eliminates duplication of effort. More economical and safer means of storing and keeping of information. Easier access to information like management report and stock, as well as accurate and faster results from statistical analysis. Reduces errors and eliminate of long and repetitive manual process. Greater accountability and transparency in operation. Improved efficiency and effectiveness in administration and management as it has unprecedented access to real-time information. More reliable security for sensitive and confidential information. Appropriate knowledge-based action and intervention can now take place in a timelier manner. In the designing of the system, various modules were considered, which are authorization and authentication module, member and staff module, search module, books maintenance module, news maintenance module, email module, report module, publisher maintenance module, employee maintenance module, and so on. System analysis and design, information gathering before setting up the system. By software development tools, information will be gathered from the staff about the need for the users of the system, like the staff of library and those readers by using qualitative gathering techniques. Before starting to implement the system, interviews will be made to get readers' view on the system before having the design works being done. The existing system of library management system involves lots and lots of paperwork. The system involves that all library user details will be taken on a white and black method. The borrow book from a library or a borrower information is being taken for every registered user and can actually sign out for you return of the book once he or she is completed. The problem of the existing system is the no knowledge of the existing system, the loss of data. A lot of paperwork are needed for the safekeeping of the details of books borrowed by a registered user. Time wasting, the user time are wasted as a result of searching for a book that has been borrowed by a user whose record cannot be traced on the paper records. Error prone, the existing system of operation is prone to error. Tedious, it is tedious because it must take a routine. Processing speed, the processing speed is very low, resulting into low output. The library management system is a desktop based application system used by an administrator as an alternative means of keeping records of the books stored in the library. It has the following features. The administrator registers the complaint, registers the applicant with their name as the first and last name, matriculation number, department, and etc. And a user is being suggested by the user alongside a login password which is to be used for login by the registered user. An applicant is allowed to log in to the system with his name and generated password, which is given at the point of registration. The administrator goes into the report to view the details of the particular user. Advantages are: it is associated with the proposed system. It eliminates the presence of the audience or fellow colleague who can whisper the result into their friends. It is free from biasness. All users are served equally. It provides an immediate form of response to every user. It facilitates easy learning. Design and implementation methodology is used as a result of the fact that parallel methods support the use of proposed system side by side with the existing in order to test the system efficiency. Top-down approach is used as well in the design because it allows the analysis of the system to be carried out one after the other. In this stage, the first goal will be decided by task analysis. Next, the prototype of the system will be analyzed. Then test will be made on its usability and design with some design theories. Thus, the prototype will be correspondingly looked at. Then, a more complete prototype will be tested by potential users to collect feedbacks. Finally, the system will be finalized with the amendment on some problems of the user interface. Let us summarize about the library management system. It, life is easier and processing faster has led to computerization of various processes. Computer technology has transformed so many sectors, especially the educational sector, or in no small measure in an effort to foster technology driven education. A library management system has been developed to manage all library operation such as borrowing, returning of books, etc. Conclusion regarding library management system: is from proper analysis and assessment of the designed system, it can be safely concluded that the system is an efficient, usable, and reliable library management system. It is working properly and adequately meets the minimum expectation that were of it initially. The new system is expected to give benefits to the users and staff in terms of efficiency in the usage of library system. Some of the recommendations of library management systems are: university library should be developed to work on any platform. Diagrammatic representation as a lecturing aid should be included in a university library. University library lecturing should also be extended to other fields of study such as chemistry, English, biology, agricultural science, and many others. University library should be developed to support audio, video, and diagrammatic aid to learning. Thank you.
Myself, Alithia Sheikh, Assistant Professor of Department of Computer Science, is presenting research paper on library management system and social media. Library management system. Library, social media, social networking. Social media is the social networking. It is a platform as an open platform. Social networking is a platform for the people, by the people, and of the people. Social media is a platform for the people to connect each other. It provides information such as event activities, shared news photos, videos, and any activity among the people. The definition of media networking, social media, as per the Cambridge Dictionary, the social media is defined as the activity of sharing information and communicating with groups of people using the internet is basically through websites that are specially designed for this purpose. Social networking sites that are Facebook. It is an American social networking site. It is started on February 2004. Facebook social media. It is not the most popular social networking site. WhatsApp. It is the most common and most popular social networking site. It is most popular among the new generation. It is one of the group social networking apps. Instagram. It is based on sharing images and videos. It is a unique social media application. Google Plus. It is launched in November 2011. Like Facebook, social media, Google Plus shares the information, photos, slides, and videos. Flickr. It is social networking site. It is site basically bound for image distribution. MySpace. It was launched in 2003. It was launched in California. It is most frequently used social networking site all over the world. Blog. Blog is one of the form of social networking. Through this site, one can make daily posts on any topic. YouTube. It is form of social media established in 2005. It is widely used social media that is used for storing and sharing the videos. Twitter. It is the form of social media. It is a very dynamic social networking. It allows user to write message or tweet. LinkedIn. It is form of social networking. It is effective way to communicate with research scholar in social media distributes the information to the user is also known as professional social networking services. Purpose of the study LMS and SM. Library Management System and Social Media Library is Knowledge Resource Center for the academic institutes, library content books, journals, database. This is manuscripts, CDs, video, encyclopedia, etc. These are the form of knowledge resources. The library resource or to distribute to the society social element. Using the form of social networking, the library known knowledge resources can be distributed to the society quickly. The marketing of the library resources can be carried out through special media. The resources like manuscript, which are older than 300 to 400 years, also can be shared to the society by using the social networking. The rare manuscript is one of the library, can be shared and used for study through the social networking. Significance of social networking in libraries. Easy. It is used in social networking in library is easy, cost effective. Use of social networking in library is cost effective. It is almost free. Fast. Social media express knowledge, information very fast. Wide form of information. Social networking spreads the wide form of information accessible. Social media provides academic information, library information through easy accessible. The social media is accessible to a wide range of accessors. Wide reachability. Academic knowledge of libraries having a wide reachability. It reaches to new receivers immediately. Upgrade the services. The academic knowledge of library can be upgraded through the social media. Promotion. Nowadays, social networking sites are mirror of our society. The social networking promotes and offers enhance to improve customer service issues and complaints. Encouraging. The use of social networking in library is encouraging. Advanced technology. Social networking is advanced technology. The use of advanced technology in spread of academic information. Impact of social media application in LMS. Positive impact of social media application in LMS. Social networking system helps in promoting the library resources. It also helps in creation of collaborative networking with users, through which knowledge is sharing and distinct education system. Social networking system helps to create community over. Social media website provides great opportunity to grow library online presence. The social media has a multiple online channels. It helps users to connect and communicate by providing ways to interact and collaborate with each other. New generations spend so many working hours on internet. It's a great opportunity to grow a library. Online presence by using social media networking, social book marketing, and social news to help to promote the library information. The internet user are the SNS user. Majority of the youngsters are very fond of the social media networking. Thus, use of social media networking attracts the user, especially youngster. Therefore, the use of SNS for library information is also attracting to the user. The use of social media for library management system has changed the image of library is improved due to social media networking. The library and its facilities remain accessible for longer duration. The library may provide knowledge like competitive examination, various type of career information and placement. Such distribution of information through social media networking enhance the image of library as true sense of knowledge center. The social media like Telegram can be used to form group of thousands of the users. Thus, distribution of library information is effective for reaching the different social group of students. Upgradation of library knowledge is always a continuous process. The new arrival of books, journal, question bank, notes, etc. is always upgraded as new arrivals. By use of social media, the knowledge of information could be provided and made available for all sorts of students group. Thus, a lot of library knowledge can be upgraded for the students at grassroots level. The physical accession of library knowledge resources has limitation of time, space, and cost. However, the advanced library management and its use in social media networking provides updated library information. Negative impact of SNS in library activity. Social networking system in library knowledge system is affected by certain factors. Conclusion, social networking system is a platform as an open platform. It is a platform for the people and of the people. Social networking sites are Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Google+, Flickr, MySpace, blog, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn are same of important and distinct form. Significance of social library networking in library is easy. Thank you.